Spread out your fingers and we'll circle the hips around. So moving them in whatever feels like a circle to you. I'm not watching and certainly not judging. So just do your best just to loosen off your hips and your lower back. I'll take a few the other way. Bring your knees and your hands a little bit narrower. Take your right arm and your left leg out behind and out in front, and then try and bring them to touch underneath. When they reach out, let your belly drop a little, look slightly forwards. And then when they come in, round your back and look underneath. Inhale, look forwards, arm and leg reach. Exhale, look underneath, arm and leg touch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, touch. One more time. You're pushing long and straight through your left arm. Reach out, pause, bring your hand and knee to the floor. Right leg, left arm, inhale, reach. Exhale, touch. So there's a cat-cow movement with your spine. Inhale, the belly dips. Exhale, the belly pulls to the spine. Inhale, the belly dips. Exhale, belly pulls to the spine. Two more. Pushing firmly and straight through your right arm. One more. Inhale, reach out. Pause. Exhale, hand and knee down to the floor. Sit into a child's pose. Make a pillow for your head to rest on using your hands one on top of the other. Relax your shoulders. Maybe just shimmy your shoulders a little to check they are relaxed. And then stretch your arms out in front. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands and feet towards each other. Dangle forwards over the legs, hold on to your opposite elbows. Or if you're wearing a hat, hold your hat on and swing side to side. Back to center, pull your belly towards your spine, start pulling up. Pull your chest towards the ceiling. Then lift your head last, roll your shoulders down, let your arms fall. Inhale. Exhale. First the head goes, then your chest peels down. Pull the belly in as you lower your chest. And then when you can't take your chest any lower on its own, you lengthen down, bending at the hips, lengthening the belly, relaxing your belly. Inhale. Exhale, pull your belly in to start pulling you back up again. So thinking about your core a little more to roll up and down. This evening we're working mainly on the trunk, the midsection of the body. One more of those. You want to try and keep your body weight right over your legs, over the center of your legs, like your feet are glued firmly into the floor, rolling back up. And then down. Cross your arms across your chest. Okay, keep your shoulders and your nose pointing forwards. Hug your belly muscles in and try and turn your hips to the right. Then come back to center. Try turning your hips to the left. Center. So the right thigh bone pulls back, left forwards, and then center. Then the left thigh bone pulls back, right forwards, and center. There's a rotation in your lower body and a stillness in your upper body. And you're really working your oblique muscles to create that rotation. Go again each way. Try and keep your legs inside a cylinder sort of shape as they turn. When you're back to center, keep your legs and your hips still and turn your upper body. So turning your chest and then back to center. Inhale. Exhale, turn the other way. Inhale, center. See if you can move without your lower body turning at all. And again, imagine you're in a cylinder, in a tube, and you can't move forwards or backwards or side to side, you can only turn. We'll do one more of those each way. Inhaling center, exhaling twist. You're keeping your chin in line with the cross of your arms so your head doesn't turn on its own. When you come back to center, release your arms, lower your chin down, and again, roll down, pulling your belly in as you roll your spine down so you're aware of the activation and work in your core in the roll down. And then walk forwards to a plank position. When you're in plank, pause, lining your shoulders over your thumb joints with your feet wide. Push the ground away through 2 straight, strong arms. So we're going to keep the upper body still. That's your head, shoulders, and rib cage exactly as they are. And turn your pelvis to the right by dropping onto the right side of your feet. Pause. Feel the right leg has dropped lower. The left leg has lifted a little higher. Your rib cage is barely turning, but the pelvis has turned. 2 more breaths. Try and keep both legs working. Your core in a twist. Come back to center and then go the other way. So turning onto the left sides of your feet, turning your pelvis, but not the rib cage. Feel your core muscles working to prevent the hips falling or to prevent your bottom just poking up. So it's keeping a straight plank-like line. 1 more breath. Back to center. Lower your knees. Thread your right arm all the way under, so you're on the outside of your right shoulder. And then reach your left arm up to the top of the mat and pause. Breathe deeply between your shoulder blades and stretch out the effort from your upper body in that plank. Bend your left arm, push up. Right hand on the floor, left arm threads under. And right arm reaching to the top of the mat. Keep both hips feeling level in the air. Bend your right arm, come back up, and then come up to a kneeling position. So you're kneeling on a high kneeling position. Start off on both knees, find your balance, and take your right leg out to the side with your toes pointing forwards and the little toe edge of the foot reaching for the floor. Cross your right arm across your chest, then your left arm in front. Lean away from your straight leg, point your tailbone towards your right heel, and skim your belly muscles in. Come back up. Inhale, lean to the side, tailbone long, belly skimming in. Exhale. Inhale, side. Exhale. 2. So the benefit of Wednesday night's session is shorter, so it's less intense. So a few less of these than we've done the other nights. Stay there. Open your arms, keep your tailbone long. Right then left, cross back over. Open, keep the tailbone long. So if you have sensitivity in your lower back, you might do these in an upright position rather than with a lean. 1 more. And then in the lean or in an upright position, rotate toward the floor, rotate toward the ceiling. If you're doing it upright, then you can follow me with both knees on the floor, twisting one way. Inhale, center, exhale, twist the other way. One more twist each way. Finish in center. Open your arms, come back up. Bring your knees together and fold your arms by your side. Child's pose. Relax your head to the ground. If you need your pillow under your head, bring your hands under your head. Breathe from your lower back all the way up to your upper back. And then come up to a high kneeling position. Left leg out to the side, foot flat. Left arm across your chest, right arm across your chest. Lean, pause. Get in line with your straight leg and lengthen your tailbone toward the heel. Skim the belly in. Come up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left. It's quite possible that you find one side easier than the other. Often we've got little kinks along the spine, which make moving in one direction easier for you than others. Come to the leaner position, and then open your arms. Inhale, exhale, left and right cross. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. Try not to let your bottom push back. That strains your lower back. You're going to feel that much more here if you're pushing your bottom back. Rather, press the hips forwards a little, lengthen your tailbone. And one more. Keep your arms across your chest. You're turning toward the right, so that's toward the floor. And then center, and then turn toward the left, that's toward the ceiling. And center. So again, if you find that it's uncomfortable in your lower back, you do it kneeling on both knees with an exhale on the twist. One more each way. When you come to center, pause, inhale, arms open. Exhale up. Knees coming together, fold forwards, arms by your side, relax. Let your arm bones flop, your shoulders relax. Breathe from your lower back and let it wave up your spine into the space between your shoulder blades. Come down onto your forearms and then lie out on your tummy. Slide your forearms out a little way so you can get your forehead to the ground. And lengthen your legs with your toes tucked on the floor. So your shin bones lift, your knees lift, and your thigh bones lift. You're on the tippy toes. Pushing your legs very straight. Can you hug your belly towards your spine and narrow the curves of the waist so they feel more defined. Point your feet. Flex your feet so the toes touch the ground again. The rest of your leg barely moves, just flexing and pointing your feet with the thigh bones off the ground. Two more. Point. Flex. One more. Point. Flex. As you point your feet, lift your arms off the ground. As you flex your feet, lower your arms. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Feel the back of your arms working just a little, connecting into your upper back. Two more. Point and lift. Flex and lower. One more. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Stay lifted, and then lift your head so your head's between your thumbs. Reaching your arms forwards with your pointed feet. Bending your arms in the air, flexing the feet. Reach forwards, inhale. Exhale, flex. Reach forwards, inhale. Exhale, flex. 3, 2. Keep the thigh bones lifted. One more. 1. Hands to the floor, push back to child's pose with your arms stretched in front. Snuggle your hips back. Take that into a downward facing dog. So you get more of a stretch into the back of the legs. Reaching your hips up in the air. Walk your hands and feet towards each other. And then lower your bottom down to sitting. If you've got a cushion, you can use a cushion. If you haven't, doesn't matter. Come down and bring the cushion between your knees, or just bring your knees together. Your inner feet can come to touch. Rest your hands on your belly. Try not to let your pelvis move. Squeeze the cushion without the pelvis moving. And then relax the squeeze. Again, squeeze the cushion without tilting the pelvis, but activate your pelvic floor muscles. Relax, inhale. Exhale, squeeze. 3. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. 2. Pelvic floor switching on. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. 1. Pelvic floor zipping up. Inhale, relax. Do a light squeeze. Just a little pinch of the pelvic floor into the lower belly. Interlace your hands above you, so you're making a pistol point with your fingers. We're going to lift the chest towards your cushion or towards your knees and pulse in that direction for 10, 9, 8, 7. See if you can stay long in the lower back so the tailbone doesn't curl off the ground when you pulse. 4, 3, 2, and it's your chest lifting rather than your arms pulling. You come down, keep pointing to the ceiling. And we're going to squeeze the block again, or squeeze your knees, and engage the pelvic floor muscles and hold it there. This time, maintaining the squeeze. Maintaining the activation of your legs into the pelvic floor, lightly into the belly. 2 more breaths. Shoulders are relaxed. 1 more breath. Maintain just a halfway squeeze, a light squeeze. Again, lift your chest towards the knees and pulse for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2. Then we're going to point to the right of the knees and try not to let your knees move. So isolate the lower body as you pulse and lift the upper body. 2, 1. Now back to the center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to center for 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down to the floor, point to the ceiling, pause a moment. Hold again for the 5 pulse squeezes with the knees. So you squeeze, exhale, inhale, relax. Squeeze, exhale, inhale, relax. So your ability to switch the pelvic floor muscles on becomes a little faster. 2, relax. 1, relax. A halfway squeeze, and then we're going to lift again, single pulses. Pulse to the center, 1, to the right, 1, to the center, 1, to the left, 1, center, 4, right, 4, center, 4, left, 4, center, 3, right, 3, center, 3, left, 3, center, 2, center, 2, left, 2. Center, 1 more round of each. Right, 1, center, 1, left, 1. Finish at the center and then come down. Take the cushion out, pop that to the side. Open your knees and let your arms come overhead. Back arching a little, inner thighs relax. Belly long. Slide the legs long into a full body stretch. Wriggle yourself a little bit longer. Legs straight. Waist long. And then bend your legs for shoulder bridge. Bring your arms down by your side, palms facing the floor. Shuffle so that the back of your arms press to the ground. The tailbone is long. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. Imagine you're still holding the cushion between your inner legs. So you're keeping a consistent steadiness through the legs. Inhaling at the top. Exhale, roll your way down. Inhale at the ground. Exhale, roll your way up. Inhale at the top, knees away from shoulders. Exhale, roll down. I'm going to add on to those. Inhale, land. Exhale, roll up. At the top, inhale, arms behind. Leave them there. Roll your spine down. Arms back, spine down. When you land, arms come down by your side. Leave your arms by your side. Roll your spine up. At the top, float your arms behind. Leave your arms behind. Roll your spine down. Arms down, inhale. Exhale, roll your spine up. Arms back, inhale. Exhale, roll your spine down. Arms down, inhale. Exhale, roll your spine up. Arms back, inhale. Exhale, roll your spine down. Keeping your pelvis on the ground. When your arms come forwards, catch the hold of the back of your right leg and take it into a hamstring stretch. Toes pointing towards your face, heel pushing away. Feel the back of your leg open up. Okay, now you want to try and keep your pelvis down on the ground. Put your hands onto your belly. Firm your belly, point your foot and lower your leg down without the belly rising. Flex your foot and lift back up. Inhale, point and lower. Exhale, flex and lift. Inhale, point and lower. Exhale, flex and lift. One more of those, point and lower. Flex and lift. Now bend your knees knee towards your chest with a pointed foot. Push your leg out so your knees and thighs align with each other. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push the leg away and align. Inhale, bend. When you push your leg away, feel your pelvic floor and your belly sinking back away from your hands. 2. Inhale, bend. 1. Inhale, bend. Exhale, foot to the floor, left leg in the air, hands behind the back of the leg, hamstring stretch. Okay, you're dropping the back of the hip heavily to the floor. Hands come on your belly. Point your foot, keeping the hips level as your leg goes down. Flex and lift up. Point lower. Flex, lift. Keep your right knee still. Keep your belly firm when the leg lowers. Lift. Bring your knee towards your chest, foot pointing directly away from you, and then straighten your leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten, so thighs are parallel. 2, 1. Bend your leg, bring both legs to a bent position. Take your arms down by your side. Take your arms up and behind as you straighten your right leg to that same angle, and then bring your arms down as you bend your right leg. Left leg away, arms back, and bend back in. Right leg away, arms back, bend in. Left leg away, arms back. You can stick with singles or try going both legs together. Inner legs touch as they reach away and then come back in. Legs straight, arms straight, pull back in. Keep the small of your lower back toward the floor. Keep your belly firm, like it was when it was pulling away from your hands. As your arms come forwards, lift your head and shoulders from the floor so your chest is closer to your thighs. Lift a little higher so the chest stays off the ground as you straighten and then pull back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands go under your bottom, head to the floor, straighten your legs in the air, point your feet, lower them a third of the way down, flex your feet, lift back up. Point and lower a third down, flex and lift up. Point and lower 2/3 of the way down, flex and lift up. Point and lower 2/3 down, flex and lift. If you want to go lower, you can point and lower further down, flex and lift. Or stick with the third of the way down, whatever works for you. So you're checking that as you do them, it's not just heavy legs dropping to the ground. It's a strong core, connected, controlling the legs down and up. 2 more. And 1 more. Take your hands out from under your bottom, and as your legs lower down, lift your chest up, lower the legs for the low leg 100. So your legs are the same height as your chest. One leg can come to the floor as we go for the first 5 rounds of the breath. And if you want to stay with double legs, stay with double legs. 4. Sniff, 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 sniff. Blow, 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 blow. In, out, 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 out. If you're doing a single leg, switch the leg over. 4 more rounds of breath. When you get to your last exhale, you go down to the floor, relax your legs and take your arms loosely overhead. Turn your toes to the ceiling and wriggle yourself long. And then just draw the sole of your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Right leg is knee wide on the ground. Take your arms out wide. You don't need to use your arms in any way. Lift your right knee so it points to the ceiling. Right ankle touching the inside of your left thigh. And then let your legs drop to the left. As you drop to the left, you're on the outside of your left hip. Right arm staying long. Come back up to center. Move your bottom back to the middle of the mat. Cross your right ankle onto the left leg and bring the left leg in for a figure 4 stretch. This is like the gentleman's leg cross, where we're wider in the gap between the legs. And then when your left foot comes down to the floor, cross your right leg all the way over so the thighs connect. So now more like a lady's cross. Move your bottom slightly to the left. You've got your right leg crossed over, your bottom slightly to the left, and drop your legs to the right. Let your legs slide off, come back up to center. And bottom back to the middle of the mat, straighten your arms behind, straighten your legs, toes to ceiling, wriggle yourself long. Relax that wriggle a little, and the sole of your left foot on the inside of your right thigh, and just relax. The left knee falling wide. Take your arms back out wide again. Lift your left knee up, so inner left thigh, right thigh and left ankle touching. Drop your legs to the right. Reach long through the left arm. When you come back to center, reset your bottom, cross your left ankle onto your right thigh and bring it in. Figure 4 or gentleman's cross. Wider gap. Right foot to the floor, move your bottom slightly to the right and cross your left leg so the thighs connect. So there's no gap. Drop your legs to the left, maybe turn your gaze to the right. Oh, I don't know what I've been doing, but that feels amazing. Obviously hitting a tender spot. Yum. Uncross your leg, come back up to center, move your bottom back to the middle of the mat, and then when you bring your knees in, circle your knees open and closed a few times, resetting the legs in the pelvis, resetting the pelvis in the spine. Go the other way. And then when you relax, your legs go down. You can rest your knees together, or you can straighten your legs to the bottom corners of the mat. Get comfortable, get relaxed. Take a moment of stillness. Close your mouth, see if you can breathe through your nose. Close your eyes. See if you can broaden the space between your eyebrows. Feel the ground beneath you, and as you exhale, feel like the ground gets softer and you sink into its softness. Wriggle your fingers and toes, circle your feet a little on the spot, circle them around the other way, like you're trying to wriggle yourself back out of that soft bed of the ground. Slide your feet in flat, and then again, one hand on each knee, this time squeeze them in and out, in and out. Holding your legs, can you make your way up to sitting? Once you're up sitting, take your right hand out to the side, left arm up and over, maybe bending your right elbow a little as you open into a side bend. Come up and over the other way, left hand to the floor, right arm up and over. Side bend, both buttocks staying on the ground. Come up to center, take both arms around behind, stretch your arms back, open up your shoulders and chest. Bring your arms so the hands rest on your lap, let your right ear fall to the right shoulder. Left ear over to the left shoulder. And then head back up to center. Feel like you're perfectly in the center now. And feel yourself perfect for the rest of the evening. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a perfect